Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for a album review, and this is for Maya Hawke's new record, Chaos Angel. I believe this is her third studio album that I got a chance to listen to for myself to see how I was going to think of this record overall. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 10-track record, which is like 35 and a half minutes, and let you know my thoughts on this album overall. So let's dive into this album review. Now, basically, it starts with the opening track, Black Ice, and off the bat, it's sadly disappointing. I mean, there's some moments where her vocals don't really match up with the song and what it's going for. I mean, structurally, this track had something going for it, but the problem is the execution. I just didn't feel that her vocals didn't really do much for me to make me entertained. I was very bored with this track, so 2.5 out of 5. Dark is one of the worst tracks on the record. It sounds cringy with how she's singing it, and lyrically it doesn't really offer a lot to the table, and just doesn't, I don't know, this wasn't my kind of thing. It just, something about it made me really dislike this track, and it was mostly the vocals, and the vocals sounded cringy from time to time. I was like, I'm sorry, this is just, she's not my kind of style of music. So 1.75 out of 5. Missing Out is another boring track. I just felt really uninterested in this song, and I'd have to give it a 2.5 out of 5, unfortunately. Then you get Wrong Again, and that one was another misfire. Like, vocally, she didn't really offer much, and I know she was trying something, but it's just the songwriting and just the melody tunes and all that just don't click with this record. So 2.25 out of 5 for Wrong Again. Okay is kind of repetitive, where she says, okay, I'm okay, you're okay thing, and I'm like, yeah, and what are you trying to say in this track? That we're all okay and we should get along, be happy in a way? It's like, cheesy, you're becoming cheesy in this track, and very repetitious with repeating the same thing over and over with the chorus. It does not add up, it does not flow very well, and it is a buzzkill of a track. So, pretty much 2.5 out of 5. Better, at least the autotune sounded good in this track, and it was well mixed. But this is an okay song. Probably meh, at least, but I'd give it a 3 out of 5. This one was only a minute and 18 seconds, and it was the most tolerable interlude track for this record, and I'm like, how sad is it that you have one song that got over a 2.75 out of 5, and everything else kind of fucking sucks? So basically 3 out of 5. Big Idea is going to get a 2.5 out of 5. The lyrics don't really do much for me, and they are not sounding really good. Melody-wise, it's not sounding really good. Maya Hawke's vocals are not doing very well in this track, and overall, this track is a bummer. And I'd give it a 2.5 out of 5. Hang In There is another boring song, too. I just felt uninterested with this track, and really wanted to snooze through most of this record. So, pretty much 2.25 out of 5. Promise was not very long of a song, at least, but it was like under 3 minutes, but it still didn't do much for me. So, this is another 2.25 out of 5. Chaos Angel, the title track, which is the closing song for the record. And off the bat, it is not great, but it's meh. So I'd give it a 3 out of 5. At least it tried something, and the piano work was really nice. I will give her credit where it's due. Acoustically, drum-wise, etc., there are some moments where instrumentally it's okay. But how it's structurally sounding with the song melodies, so on and so forth. It is not clicking with this record. I am not feeling for this record. I'm really hating this record so much. It's probably worse than the last record that she released in 2022. So pretty much 3 out of 5 for Chaos Angel. It was meh. It wasn't terrible, but it was another song I could probably tolerate. So overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I really did despise this record so much. I was really hoping this wouldn't suck as bad as the last record, which I think the last record was Moss or something like that. But overall, Maya Hawke is just a boring artist. And I know she's the daughter of Ethan Hawke, and I'm sorry to criticize so much towards this artist, but her music is not for me. I tried. I listened to 2 studio albums of hers. The last record and this one now. And this one is probably the worst follow-up to the last record. But overall, if I were to give it a score, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. No, it's not good. One of the worst albums so far this year. One of them. It's not worst album of the year, but it is bad, for sure. So, with that being said, sorry about the background noise. This cat is meowing so much in the background. So, basically, 3 out of 10 for Maya Hawke Chaos Angel. Hopefully you enjoyed this album review, and if some people get butthurt over this review, I'm like, well, you can have your opinion. I just personally feel I didn't like this record. And that's my opinion. And I found there to be really strong misses for this record. This record was a misfire, and it didn't do shit for me. So with that being said, thanks for watching this album review tonight. Or today, I meant to say. Why am I saying tonight? I'm thinking it's nighttime, and I'm like, what am I saying right now? So please forgive that. Thank you for watching this album review this afternoon, and I'll see you in my next review.